I love to dance in front of the mirror for my boyfriend and touch myself.
I love the idea of getting it on with another woman and experiencing a different kind of sex. Finding out what it feels like to touch another woman's body and have an orgasm with each other. Fantasies were longer in length, with more detail, and they were specific in setting.
Well, I'm driving through the picturesque Italian countryside in a sports convertible when the dark thing decides to overheat. Well, it's already rather hot and my clothing are pretty sparse, but being the person I am, I think I'll pull over and take a look under the hood. The bonnet comes up with ease, and as I slide my hand under the hot metal, I'm surprised and quite taken aback by the touch of hands around my waist, and the feeling of a rather large swelling between my legs. A gentleman with the most amazing Italian accent tells me to lift up my skirt and pull down my panties, which of course I do, willingly. He then unzips his trousers and subsequently shoves his large manhood up my tallulah. After we both come together, I may add, I turn around to see just who it is that's been measuring me, and I am not disappointed to see that it's a well-known Italian chef from off the
10 years. All my mates wonder why I stay, because I have got a certificate in pet care, you know. But there's only one reason why I stay. Service washes. Every Thursday and Friday I get me regular sackfuls of dirty sport kits. The customers range from football players to hockey teams. This is where the fun begins, because I've got a real thing for a dirty, sweaty kit. Whether it's a jockstrap or a hockey bib, I just love sniffing. Oh, I love sniffing those damp, wet, poly-nylon mixed garments. Oh, the other day, I was in the middle of inhaling the fumes of a particularly pungent pair of sports pants when the owner, the offender, walked in and called me with one hand down my pinny and the other with the aforementioned in my mouth and up my nose. Oh, if I hadn't been at the point of climax, I may have stopped immediately, but I knew it was impossible. Oh, instead, after initial shock like, the burly, muscle-bound bruiser come over and he shoved the stained pants even further into my mouth. And then he took this gigantic beast out of his trousers. Oh, I came again, only stronger and harder this time. After watching me lose control for a second time, he come over and he rammed his biggest and best muscle into my hot-dripping furnace. Oh, we must have been at it for over an hour. And we only stopped when Mrs. Braggins come in to collect her tea towels. Oh, hello, Mrs. Braggins. Just come in.
So don't stop me now. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. I'm a shooting star looking through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the skies, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Miss Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. You wanna have a good time? I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. You wanna have a good time? Just give me a call. Don't stop me. 'Cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me. Yeah, I'm having a good time and I don't wanna stop at all.
Some of the fantasies featured well-known celebrities.
Mr. and Mrs. Be nice to each other. Mr. and Mrs. We've got to love one another.
Angelina, Jolie and Brad Pitt are at our house for dinner. Angelina flirts outrageously with my girlfriend and I all evening, to the point where she just comes out with it. Where shall we do it? I mean, we've drunk loads of champagne and we're all the coffee and the chocolates. But then we have sex on the rug in front of the log fire with Brad taking photos. She manages to give me and my girlfriend the biggest orgasm. Afterwards, we then have the pleasure of watching Brad make love to her whilst we drink our coffee and eat our after-dinner chalkies.